Hello everyone, welcome to year number 7 of LMC Varsity Sports here on LMC-TV. I am Rob Moretti and we're getting the season kicked off fall 2014 here at the soccer field at Rhinebeck High School. It's the girls getting set to host the Keios of Unicorn. Keio 0-0, their first action of the season. Rhinebeck 0-1, they lost 2 days ago to Edgemont 5-2. But look out for that game. The 2 goals that Rhinebeck did score with a dynamic duo for them this season, it most likely is going to be. Lauren Valarelli scored them both. She was assisted by Cassie Sturbins. Those two in the forward position. Definitely looking to have a big season for the Panthers this year. It's the home opener for the Rhinebeck Panthers, and it's coming up next on LMC-TV. Ready to start at midfield, that's Kayla Cassis, along with Lauren Valarelli. Just waiting for the whistle. Officials getting things squared away with the KO bench. Sabrina Albanese is in goal for Rhinebeck. They had Kayla Puglisi in there for their first game. They're both listed as goalkeepers on the roster, so maybe trying to get some game experience, figure out who it's going to be. It was Albanese for most of the season last year. Rhinebeck starting with the ball. Far side. If you're going to mark 2 players on Rhinebeck, it's going to be Valarelli and Cassie Sturbins. A quick shot is right into the hands of Usui, goalkeeper for Keio. Kick comes near side from the goalie. It's the captain Ishikawa trying to fight for it for Keio. Meanwhile, Jasmine Reyes comes away with it into the corner. Reyes crosses, and it's stopped by Usui. Opening week on LMC-TV full of soccer. We'll have Under the Lights, Mamaroneck Tigers boys team against White Plains, an early league matchup. That will be following this game this weekend. And then after that, next week we get into the football part of the schedule. Mamaroneck versus Eastchester, and a big matchup coming up, Rhinebeck versus Woodlands, a rematch of the Section 1 Class C title game from last year. That'll be second on the docket next week. Rhinebeck dominating possession so far in the early going. About a minute and a half into the game. 2 40-minute halves. And the clock runs. They add stoppage time at the end of each half as needed. If you watch the World Cup this year, you're familiar with that. Some contact there, no call. One coming across the field, it's picked up by Ishikawa into the near side. That's Hironaka trying to clear it up the field, but taken away by Maggie O'Malley. Jasmine Reyes with it now. Sabrina Cates back to Reyes. Reyes will advance it. Cross in the middle, but kicked back out. That was another captain, Yumiko Maeda, clearing it out. Corner put up. Open spot for Valarelli. She shanks it high. First good opportunity. The game goes to Rhinebeck, and they have been dominating possession early. Mio Arai will take the goal kick for the Unicorns. picked up by Cassie Sturbins. Now comes near the bench area and goes out of bounds. Rhinebeck ball. Lainey Jones was fighting for it. Now back into the defense. It's Ann Magia Pinto with a touch. Cates works it up. Okano for Keio as this one comes towards us. O'Malley advances the ball across the field. Played forward, still on sides, but Keio able to clear it out. And that will be a whistle. And Maggie O'Malley drawing the call. Sturbins will set up for the free kick. It's towards Valarelli. Goes back out toward Allison Ball. Keio trying to clear it out. They're crashing in, but they can't clear it out because everyone's in towards the net. So Rhinebeck's been able to keep it in their offensive half of the field for the most part. Although broadcasters jinx, here comes Keio. This one will roll near us. Ishikawa trying to keep it in. And now it goes out. Rhinebeck ball. Throw in by Cates. Out of bounds. Throw in for Rhinebeck. It'll be Cates again. Trying to split the defense with the throw. Nice play by Ball and knock it forward, but Rhinebeck back in control now. O'Malley. Up to Reyes. And they're going to get Reyes for a push. Free kick for Hironaka. And she's actually going to give way to Maeda. Kick is up. Headed nicely by Sturbins. Goes out of bounds. Throw in for Rhinebeck. O'Malley goes forward for Reyes. Out of bounds, stays with Rhinebeck. Sturbins wrestles it away. Sturbins with some nice moves. Shot is high. A blast off the foot of Sturbins, just a little bit too much height. So a goal kick for Keio. Comes in low. Beautiful day, by the way, considering it's the first full week of the school year. It's mid-70s, some cloud cover, no chance of rain. Little light breeze. It is definitely not hot, which is all you can ask for this early in the season. That kick went out of bounds, and it will be Keio's ball. Seven and a half minutes into the first half here. No score, Panthers and Unicorns. Reyes, some moves in the corner, looking for someone to set up. Panthers have to stay on sides. The back pass goes out of bounds. Rhinebeck will keep it. O'Malley's throw gets past Sturbins. Sturbins picks up the ball. Looking for some room. Cassie Sturbins shot. Oh, and a save. Good save by Usui. Stayed on the ball. Cut off the angle. And it did go off the goalie. They're ruling a corner kick. And it looks like Sturbins will take it. Team leader in assists with 2 after 1 game. Only Panther to notch an assist this year. Reineck rushes into the box. Here's the kick. It's up. Header goes out of bounds. Reineck continually creating opportunities. You would think it's just a matter of time before one is successful. Another goal kick for Keio. Goes far side, Reineck recovers. Long shot, didn't have enough on it. Easy pickup for Yasui. Goal kick, picked up by O'Malley. O'Malley back on defense. Keio trying to advance it. Ishikawa with it. Outrun by Cates. The junior defender for the Panthers working with it. Some nice moves from Sabrina Cates. That one looks like it will stay a Keio ball. Hironaka will throw it in. And it looks like she stepped over the line on the throw-in, so Reineck will take it. Thrown in quickly by Cates and goes off the foot of Nana Ito. Panthers keep it again. And I've seen teams do this. Just kind of throwing your way down the field, and all of a sudden one big throw can set up a goal. Sent over by O'Malley. Kayla Cassis vying for it. Back to O'Malley. Finds some room on the far corner. O'Malley puts it up. And it goes through, still live. And finally shot in. Kayla Cassis notches the goal. And it's 1-0 Panthers.
Just in time, Carmela. I know. Good job, Carmela. Perfect time.
That ball stayed loose in front of the goal mouth for quite a while, and finally Cassis got the opportunity right in front of her, nudged it in. 11.5 minutes into the first half, it's 1-0 Panthers. Keio trying to respond. Reineck defense doing their best to prevent that. Towards midfield on the far side. Keio advancing a bit more. That one goes out of bounds. I believe that will be a goal kick. Stand corrected, it's going to be a corner. So an really first opportunity for Keio here to try to mount a scoring drive. Could not come at a better time as Reineck just went up 1-0 a minute ago. Kick is up and headed away.
Go!
The threat's not over yet, though. As Keio has all their players, minus the goalie, in the offensive half. This one near the sideline, still in. Kate's trying to clear it out. She gets disturbance, and now up the field. And they call it up. They call it on sides. Valarelli. Oh! Comes away with it again. It will roll in.
No good? No good? No?
Looks like they're going to call this one I think it was a goal. The scoreboard has 2-0, and clock did stop. Well, the clock didn't stop. It shouldn't stop. It didn't. That is a goal for Valarelli. Her third of the season. Just kind of hammering away at Yusui, who came up. But if you come up, you have to catch the ball when it comes to you, or else it's an easy opportunity. Rhinebeck's not done. They're looking for more. We're only 14 minutes in. A lot of soccer left to be played today. Yusui rushes it up. Pops up the kick. Headed by O'Malley. Back in Rhinebeck's offensive half. Valarelli. Keio recovers. So Kano, another captain on the Keio squad. Albanese comes up to play it. And she'll boot it away. Played nicely by Kayla Cassis. She goes near side. It stays in bounds. Played up the field by Cates. Reyes in the corner. O'Malley plays it toward the middle, but just Unicorns there to find it. Played back out, goes out of bounds, and that will be a throw-in for Rhinebeck. Off a Keio player last, Rhinebeck's ball again.
Hello? Finish? Okay, I go for some.
Toward the middle, shot was blocked in the defense. Tokyo got in the way. Usui, the keeper, has it. Kick rolls into the Keio offensive side, but quickly picked up by Cates. Played forward. Sturbins with a move to the middle, and it's wide. It stays in for now, and they still play it. Sent toward the middle again. Valarelli advances, but it goes out of bounds. Just over 23 minutes until the break. Rhinebeck finds themselves up 2-0. Keio trying to clear it, and they've had trouble with that today. Sturbins plays it forward. Reyes might be set up, shot right into the hands of Yusui. Punted away. Played by Cates. O'Malley blasts it towards the center. Cassis deflects. Sturbins plays it further to the far side. Back to Sturbins now. This one forward to O'Malley. O'Malley has it on the sideline. Tries a centering feed, doesn't have enough on it. Picked up by Yusui. Goal kick comes near side, off the foot of Ishikawa. It will be a Rhinebeck throw-in. Throw goes down the sideline. Reyes keeps it in. Tries to blast it towards the center, but tight pressure from Ito. Now a center, but goes right to Usui. She waits for some players to clear. Cates finds the ball, quickly gets it to Sturbins. Usui quick to that one. O'Malley, it stays, no, it goes out, but it's a throw-in for Rhinebeck. Reyes, trying to put some moves on. She has a little bit of space towards the corner. Back into the goal box. Centering feed, knocked away. Good defense. Threat not over yet. This one will come out past the near sideline. We'll have a substitution for Rhinebeck. Looks like Jasmine Garcia is going to get some time. And Maggie O'Malley will take a break. So Garcia with a throw-in. Sturbins now. Sturbins tries to center. Right in the way there was Hironaka. This one in towards the goal, but Usui right there on it. Keio maybe with some numbers now. Okano plays it forward. Coming back towards the center, that's Lainey Jones breaking up the play for Rhinebeck. Keio still in control. Sturbins trying to come away with it. Sends it towards midfield, but right there is Maeda. Finally able to advance the ball. Okano. Jones cuts it off. Jones again trying to send it forward. And that last line of defense for Keio helping keep the play alive. Allison Ball in on that one. Now Jones. No, O'Connell just sends that one out of bounds. It's like another substitution. Jewel Estrella will check in, and Jasmine Reyes will check out for the Panthers. Sent back out. Throw in for Rhinebeck. 18 minutes left, first half, and more like 19 or 20 if there's any stoppage time. You could say we're midway through. This shot scores! What a shot by Valorelli, her second of the game. And fourth on the season, just a blast to the corner. Picked her spot and drilled it. And it's 3-0 Rhinebeck. Nice move by Sturbins. That's Estrella to Garcia, the two most recent subs in for the Panthers. This one will come down the sideline out of bounds. Rhinebeck will have the throw-in. Cates throws it in, did not have the angle right, so it goes to Keio. Fight for it near side. Still in bounds, that's Ishikawa. Sayo plays it up. Hiranaka could not keep it, but now it's Okano. Garcia now for the Panthers. Jones fighting for it at midfield. This one goes into the Keio bench. Reineck will have the throw-in. Off the foot of Valarelli. Valarelli still with it. Knocked away by Ishikawa. Reineck will keep the throw-in. Laney Jones finds Sturbins. That one taken away by Sayo. But the Reineck defense collapses on it. One gets through Garcia, play is on sides. Garcia still with it. Tries to center. Picked up by Maeda.
Very helpful.
Cates with a nice play there to come away with possession. Sturbins with it now. Nice pass by Sturbins. Cassis. Will she shoot? She does. And it just goes wide. Had the goalie beat and just a couple feet too far to the left on the shot. About 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Goal kick here for the Unicorns. Kojima could not handle it. Reineck will have a throw-in. Popped up towards midfield. Yusui gets that one. Really, as long as Reineck keep playing keep away, they don't have to try to score up 3-0. As long as they hold possession of the ball, they're well on the way to their first win of the year. Valarelli, another snipe, but it was deflected. That'll be a goal kick. Maeda will take it.
We don't know any better.
Oh, food, that's fine. That's where soup is.
Yeah.
Played well by Valarelli. Now Cassis trying to find Estrella. Estrella into the corner. Played up, Garcia stops it. Sturbins with it now. Out of traffic, switches the field. Valarelli almost set up perfectly. This one will go out of bounds for a goal kick. Whistle blows, looks like we have a substitution. Sabrina Cates is going to check out. And that's Eva Stimler who checks in for Rhinebeck. So up 3-0. Game early in the season, able to use the full roster. This one set up nicely, goes through, the shot goes wide. Estrella got just a tad too excited by that opportunity. Goal kick taken by Maeda. Cassis plays it. That's Okano. Found Hagawara, but Rhinebeck quick to the ball. Here's Sturbins. Panthers with numbers here. Sturbins. And a whistle comes in. And it looks like it'll be... They're lining up for a goal kick, but it looks like the referee's trying to get everyone's attention. Looks like it'll be a free kick. Had to move it up just a little bit. 30 minutes gone by. Rhinebeck with a 3-0 lead. A goal, well, 3 goals, obviously, and 1 scored by Cassis, 2 scored by Valarelli. Jones, now Valarelli, tries to find Cassis, and one's knocked away. This one kicked out of bounds by Ishikawa. It'll be a throw-in for Rhinebeck. Garcia will take it. First we'll have a sub. It's like Rachel Novick will take a seat. Linda Valdez checks in. Sturbins. Almost played it in the goal box there, but Keio got to it at the right time. This one's sent up the field. Shirai playing against Stimler. This one goes out of bounds, and Keio will have it. Thrown in by Ishikawa. Taken by Sturbins. Trying to split the difference, could not. But Rhinebeck able to keep it. Sturbins with a pass. Ball took a long shot, and Yusui with not much trouble. Goal kick. Now played up to Valarelli. Another shot. This one stopped. And just falling on it is Yusui, trying to keep Rhinebeck from getting a second opportunity there. And goes off the foot of Garcia. Keio will get the throw-in. Cassis almost had an opportunity there, but a little too much traffic. Ishikawa will have to give it up on the throw-in. It'll be for Rhinebeck. First of a substitution. Looks like Kayla Cassis will get a break. Jasmine Reyes back on the field. Checked out earlier for a break as well. Reyes anchored in the center now. As ball goes far side. Jones tried to play it in, knocked out by Keio. It will stay in bounds. Now it rolls out. Be thrown in by Jones. Reyes with a nice pass. Valarelli sends it too high. That will be a goal kick once the ball gets sent back in. Our cameraman Matt Meyerson with the assist. Maeda with the kick. Gets it to Okano. Okano rushing up the field with it. This might be the best chance they've had so far. Tipped away, but Keio still in control of it. Could not center it. Sturbins picks it up, sends it back Reinek's way. This one will come out of bounds, right in front of us. And Reinek will have the throw-in. Garcia finds Sturbins. Sent forward, plays on sides. Foot race to the ball, and ball still live now. Estrella with just the goalie to beat. But Keio able to create enough traffic to prevent a goal.
I know, but you weren't allowed to say anything.
It'll be another throw in for Reinek. Another one sent out. Reinek keeps it once again. This time Keio with the throw-in. Pops out of bounds off the foot of Hironaka. Ball finds Sturbins. Played the ball. Valarelli, and the ball just had a little bit too much on it. Got past Valarelli.
Please. Go, Eva.
Battle for it by Sturbins against Sayo. And a whistle. That play was offsides. Kick came toward midfield. Jones up against Tochio. Finds Allison Ball. And that one will go out into the Keio bench. Reinek with the throw-in. Out of bounds again, throw-in for Reinek again. Methodical march down the field with those throw-ins. They'll get it again. Two minutes and 15 seconds on the clock, and of course there is also stoppage time, so the end is at the referee's discretion. That one goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Keio.
She's on that end. Watching.
Rhinebeck keeping it where they want it. Valarelli leaves it. Jones tries to center, and it's picked up by Yasui. Punt rolls towards the sideline, goes out of bounds. That'll be a Rhinebeck throw-in. Garcia finds Sturbins. Sturbins through the legs. Estrella trying to set one up. Ball still live. Reyes collides into it. And somehow Yasui comes away with the ball. Punted away. Valarelli switches the field. Estrella to Sturbins. Try to go to the corner for Garcia, but it will roll out of bounds. And Keio will have the throw-in. We're about at the 40-minute mark. We're just waiting for the referee's signal, see how much time they're going to put on. They're not going to put any time on. So we're through 40 minutes. Rhinebeck with 3 goals. They lead 3-0 at the half. Second half action coming up next on LMC-TV. Ready for the second half. Keio will start with it at midfield. Rhinebeck has made a change at goalie. Kayla Puglisi has checked in for Sabrina Albanese. And of course, the teams have switched sides. A first half dominated by Rhinebeck, and especially after a season opening loss 2 days ago, probably exactly what this team needs to get a little confidence, a little momentum. Keio with the throw-in on the far side. It's off of Seo, and now Rhinebeck will have a throw-in of their own. That's Sturbins, the target. It's worked out of bounds again by Seo. O'Malley will throw this one in. It's almost chilly, which is shocking. It was over 90 degrees just a few days ago in the area. Refreshingly cool. Cloud cover, but no chance of rain, so they say, and so we hope. That play will draw a whistle. Drawing the call for Rhinebeck was Lainey Jones. Played in towards the center, Sturbins and Reyes both there. Chasing after it was Yasui, and she does corral it. Did go out of bounds, excuse me. It'll be a goal kick. Quickly picked up by Reyes. Centering feed. And ball still live and picked up by Yasui. Had to scramble for that one. Cates trying to advance it for the Panthers. Now Sturbins. Played into the corner for Jones. Jones keeps it in. Tight pressure, ball goes out. It will stay with Rhinebeck, and it will be, looks like they're going to set up for a corner. Kelvin Guevara in the corner right there, definitely got the angle on that. Be clear that that went past the end line and not the sideline, so Sturbins sets up for a corner. Corner's up, and it bounces through the hands. That's a live ball, and it's in. I believe Jasmine Reyes had the last touch on that. Hard to tell through the madness. Regardless, it makes it 4-0. You can't throw it straight in, or I guess off a kick you could, but I'm giving it to Reyes, but I'm sure the newspaper will correct me in the morning. That one goes off the knee of Yui Tochio. Rhinebeck with another throw in. Off the head of Valarelli and out of bounds. Just over 4 minutes gone by, second half. Rhinebeck defense controlling it. That's Novick who plays it up. Jones to Sturbins. Across to Cates. This one is kicked, stays in bounds. The other one's centered, but deflection and picked up by Yasui. This one will stay, no, go out of bounds. And O'Malley with the throw. Reyes puts up a centering feed off the head and out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick for Keio. 5.5 minutes gone by in the half. I went off Cassis. Sturbins controlling it. Tried to play it up to O'Malley, but Ishikawa got in the way. This one will roll out of bounds. Throw in Rhinebeck. Reyes in the corner. Trying to center. Gets past Cassis, back towards Cassis, and Valarelli drills it too high. So Maeda will set up for another goal kick. One towards the center. Sturbins with a blast off a defender, and now the kick goes out of bounds past the end line. Another goal kick for the Unicorns.
That's it, smile.
Bit of a false start from Maeda. Play resumes. Sturbins sends it further in, and it's picked up by Yusui, almost took too high of a bounce. Centered, Cassis, knocked away. Keio. Kano. A little momentum for Keio. Not quite with the numbers though. Cates has it. Sent back Reinek's way. Sturbin's vying for it. O'Malley in there as well. It's O'Malley who unloads it. Cassis. Now Reyes in the corner with a long shot, and it's knocked, actually stopped by Yusui, and she picks it up. Punted toward midfield. Sturbin's lone all-section selection returning for the Panthers this year. Valarelli almost got to it. Cassis might have a chance here if she can wiggle some room. Instead, she passes. Reyes. Long shot. And it takes a bounce right to Yusui. And delivered down the field. Reinek will keep it where they like it. Cates plays it forward, as does Reyes. Yusui picks it up. 10 minutes in, second half. So if my math, which is pretty awful, is correct, there should be 30 minutes left in the game. One played forward. Valarelli is on sides, but the ball is not where it needs to be. Yusui picks it up. A little bit too far ahead of Valarelli there, else it would have been a good opportunity. A couple of headers back and forth. Cassis to Sturbin's. Now Valarelli might have some room. The shot was towards the post and picked up by Yusui. Far sideline, ball stays in. O'Malley had to go off of her last, and it'll be a throw-in for Keio. Ball sends it into the offensive half for Reinek. Reyes going up against Ishikawa. Ito in there as well for the Unicorns. Now O'Malley sent forward. One towards the sideline. O'Malley keeps it in. Sent towards the middle. It's past Cassis. Shot. Scored. A hat trick for Valarelli, and it's 5-0.
What was the score?
Little early start there. Scoreboard still has 4, but I'm pretty sure it's 5-0. A couple of players are looking at the scoreboard to make sure that goal gets put up. It's directly behind where we are, so I kind of have to keep checking back. We're 13 minutes into the second half. And now the goal is on the board. Collision, looks like everyone's all right. Garcia taps it over to Valarelli. Valarelli with a cross. Reyes plays it forward. Reyes' shot goes off the post and tapped in by Kayla Cassis. 6-0 Rhinebeck. Second goal by Cassis. I believe you give the assist there to Reyes. Shot off the post was right there. Cassis just having to clean up the mess. Reyes. That one played forward. It was Cates who kicked it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Keio. Played forward. Keio trying to put something together. Tokyo with it. Guarded closely by Stimler. This one goes out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in for Keio. Thrown in. That will be another throw in as Tokyo kicks it off of Stimler and out of bounds. Keio trying to keep it in. Estrella challenging. Comes far side. Ishikawa is there. And that is offsides. Cassis almost broke away with that one. O'Malley and Reyes now with it. Into Valdez with a touch. Trying to clear it there with Stimler. Stimler back in on the play. Keio trying to move it. Novick trying to clear. It stays in bounds. Now it goes out. It will stay with Rhineck. Garcia getting ready to throw it.
Shooting it outside the box and just scoring. You don't need those skills.
Cassis to Sturbins. Far side. Picked up by Keio, but quickly picked back up by the Rhineck defense. O'Malley. Centers. Cassis. Back out. Stimler back in. Novik to Stimler. Keio trying to break away with it. A lot of back and forth play near midfield the last couple minutes. Almost halfway through the second half of play. Panthers with a 6-0 lead. Novik trying to clear that, finds a teammate. Reyes over to O'Malley. Back to Reyes. Reyes plays it back. Novik will play it all the way back to Puglisi. Out towards Stimler. Sturbins. Cassis to Reyes. Rhineck really just looking for the open player at this point. Rolls out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in for Rhineck. Reyes. That one rolls out. Another throw-in for the Panthers. Sturbins. Comes across to Garcia. Now Estrella. Stimler. Little contact with Kojima. Kojima still with it. That has to be a whistle on someone. Rhineck ball. Rachel Novik will take the free kick. Senior defender, all league. When she was a sophomore, actually, if the provided statistics are correct. Played back to Puglisi. Up to Stimler. Close to a handball there, no call. Stimler again, tries to center. O'Connell takes it away. Keio trying to mount at least a small rally here, get themselves on the board. Neither Panthers goalie has been tested. This one goes out of bounds.
Spell A.
Throw in for Keio.
Not always.
Novik, nice spin move.
Categories. I can do spelling, do like football, soccer.
Sent up. Cut out by Novik.
No, I lost my idea. No, that's the ball game. The ball game. You know the ball game where it's like when you have to move around and then you have to break them. Brick breaker.
This one cut out by Garcia. Played up by Stimler. Cassis to Sturbins. And across to Cates. Sent down the sideline. Novik controls, sends it back to Puglisi. This one will go out of bounds off of Stimler. It will be a Keio throw-in.
Did you call handball? No. Exactly.
Kojima looking for somewhere to go. Finds Maeda. Return pass went wide. There'll be a throw-in for Keio. Looks like we have a substitution first. Laney Jones is going to check back in, and it looks like it's Cassie Sturbins who will leave the game. Thrown in by Stimler. Played up to Estrella. Stimler. Some nice dribbling. Now Garcia to Estrella. Back to Stimler. Good defense from Tochio. Hagawara had a play on it. 14 minutes remain. Panthers leading 6-0 in their home opener. Looking to improve to 1-1. And we told you earlier, but we'll tell you again, stay tuned for Mamaroneck boys soccer. That'll be coming up following this game. They take on White Plains in an early season league matchup. Tiger is a team that lost in the sectional semifinals last year, and they're looking to improve upon that. The Journal News actually put them as their #1 team preseason. Almost tangled up there. Jones sends it far side. Cates plays it forward. Ball stays in. Reinach maybe setting up for another attack. Played back. Cates. Played back again. Looks like Reinach has decided for the most part that 6 is enough. haven't been that aggressive the last 10, 15 minutes. Another substitution. Rachel Novick checking out. Lauren Valarelli is back in. Cassis sends it over to Stimler. Pass was cut out by Kojima. Kojima might be setting something up here. Tried to pass it, Valarelli cuts it out. Jones. It's a touch by Masha Pinto. And now far side, it's Reyes. Jones over to Stimler. 10.5 minutes to go. Jones plays it forward. Estrella almost had a break. Garcia plays it now. Back to Estrella. Taken away by Ocano. Valdez cuts in and takes away the ball. Played forward. Reyes. Now played back. That'll be a throw in for Keio.
All you need to do is I'm not paying.
That pass is kept in by Garcia, now kicked out by Yoko Shirai. Throw in finds Jones. Stimler has it taken by Kojima, but Panthers all over once again. Valarelli plays it back to Puglisi. Valarelli normally a forward, playing more of a defensive position late in the game. Valarelli will play it back again. Puglisi doesn't pick it up, just plays it. Sent forward. Reyes challenging for it. Keio in control now. 8 minutes left. Quick back and forth kicks, just kept in bounds by Garcia. Cassis goes far side. Played back towards the middle. Ocano plays it back. Maeda with it. Valarelli plays it forward. Played back up. Reyes lost it for a second. Towards the sideline, and think that one's out of bounds. Throw in for Keio. Substitution first. It's Allison Ball back in. And Jasmine Reyes checking out, probably for the rest of the game. There's about 7 minutes left, I believe. Stimler. Cassis. Played back Valarelli. Back to Puglisi, the keeper. She will get it to Sabrina Cates. Played up. Keio trying to get it their way, but goes out of bounds, and the throw-in will be for Rhinebeck. Last few minutes of this game. Want to remind you, check out our, first we'll see what that call is. Might have been a handball. It'll be a free kick for Keio. Check out our new website, lmc-tv.org, newly redesigned, a whole lot more functionality. Videos on demand. You can go straight to the sports page, go lmc-tv.org/sports. You'll always find the most up-to-date scheduling information right there. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter if you're on Twitter. That's at lmc-tv sports. We'll live tweet some games, give you scheduling information, get you some local coverage of the Rhinebeck and Mamaroneck teams. Every week we'll get the play of the week on there as well. Four and a half minutes remaining. Ball being sent back and forth, now out of bounds. Throw in for Rhinebeck. That one kept in. Stimler. Valarelli now will send it across the field. Keio will take it and try to set something up. Too many Panthers in the way. Cassis. O'Connell has it cut out by Valdez. Valarelli sends it forward. Just over 3 minutes left. This one's sent way deep into the box for the first time in a while. Cassis will have a throw-in. Gets it to Jones on a bounce. Out of bounds again. Still Rhinebeck's ball. This one comes near side Stimler to Garcia. Estrella back to Stimler. Kojima trying to play this one up for Keio. That one right at Puglisi, easily handled. We're under the 2-minute mark. That should be it for the game. I don't think we've had any significant stoppages the entire time. Really fast-paced game as far as clock movement's concerned. It's a Kano and a whistle. Free kick coming up for Rhineck. They'll have Puglisi take it. She'll just tap it over to Valarelli. Casas plays it forward. Maybe a last-minute rush here. Perhaps not. Last chance for Keio here, but looks like that play was offsides. That'll be a free kick for Rhineck. Time is just about out. Rhineck will improve to 1-1. Keio will fall to 0-1, and it is now official by a 6-0 final. 3 goals in the first and 3 goals in the second. A 6-0 victory for the Panthers over Keio in their home opener. Stay tuned for the post-game show. Have some interviews and some analysis. We'll wrap it up for you. And that is coming up next here on LMC-TV. Joined on the post-game show now by Lauren Valarelli. Lauren, hat trick today. Even in the loss in the first game, you had 2 goals. How good does it feel just to be able to get the season started on a bit of a hot streak?
Oh, it feels really good. I mean, Edgemont was really a good team, but I think our play was really good. We have a lot of young players, so they have helped out a lot. They're all very skillful. They are all very fast. So I think today we played all really well together and collectively.
And the game obviously gets a little bit out of hand in the second half, but how much can a game like this kind of help the team build a little momentum and get a little more confidence, especially this early in the season?
It helps a lot, also in the standings, but it helps everybody's morale be up for the rest of the season. So we want this feeling to happen all the time after every game.
Also able to work a lot of different players into the mix, able to keep everyone fresh. How much does that help everyone?
It helps a lot, because we have Blindbrook Thursday, so everyone's rested up, and we need to win, and hopefully that'll help us, and hopefully we'll win, so we'll see.
Joined now by Panthers coach Susan Hannon. Coach, looked like everything was working for the team today. How nice is it to bounce back with a game like that after a tough loss against Edgemont?
Oh, it was great. Actually, to be honest, Edgemont, we played well. We just got beat by one girl who we had no answer for. Today, we did the same thing, connecting our passes, talking to each other, front to back. They're just really communicating very well. And that's why we were able to put the ball in the back of the net. And then they don't give up. We had some nice rebound goals, too, because they're just like, they're going to keep going. I call it collecting the garbage. And that's what Kayla Casas scored the first goal. That was a garbage goal. She knows it. I wish I had a garbage bag that I could have held up for her.
And speaking of someone that no one has an answer for, Lauren Valarelli's been on like a hot streak these first 2 games, even in the loss, scoring the 2 goals, the hat trick today. How nice is it to have that key player that your offense can kind of rely on going through?
Val's come a long way. Her confidence level has grown tremendously. Her finish is so much stronger. Her foot's stronger. She's in the right place at the right time because she knows where to be. Her teammates are looking for her, and you're absolutely right. She is our go-to person up there. We kind of spread things out a little bit to open it up for her, but also for our entire offense. And Cassie Sturbins is finding her, giving her the ball. So it's just a 1-2 combination that we can't beat right now. And I'm very proud of Lauren, the way she's been doing. So it's been great.
And as your team keeps scoring goals, you're able to get everyone into the game more or less. You're able to rest some of your regulars as well. How big is that, especially with a big game coming up in a few days?
Yeah, that was huge. That was one thing we definitely needed to work on today. I had the opportunity to put in some players who actually haven't played yet because they didn't play the other day due to missing some practices. But today everybody did get to play. Got a little nervous there as Val stubbed her foot at the end playing defense, but it was great because we play on turf, we play Bolingbrook. It's going to be a fast game. To rest them a little bit today, have a good hard practice tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be up to that task on Thursday.
Back one more time to wrap up a 6-0 victory for the Rhinebeck Panthers over the Keio Unicorns in girls soccer. Again, really talked about it the entire postgame, but Lauren Valarelli with the 3 goals, Kayla Cassis with 2, Jasmine Reyes with 1. Just a good team game for Rhinebeck, especially early in the season, able to get confidence, get on a roll a little bit. They do have a big game in a couple days, and we'll be seeing them again very soon next week in their game against Irvington. So we'll see how far they come now versus then in some very short time. The executive director of LMC-TV is Eric Lewis. The associate director is Matt Sullivan. Community sports producer is me, Rob Moretti. Camera crew on today's game was Matt Meyerson, Danelle Clark, and Kelvin Guevara. One more time, stay tuned. Mamaroneck boys soccer against White Plains is coming up next under the lights. That should be an exciting one to watch. And thank you for watching.